expanding yourself outside
Yeah,
of
you
your
have
current
to.
situation.
You have to expand yourself and expose yourself to more to what life has to offer.
Oh yeah.
Because all I know is this one thing.
Yeah.
And I'm busy all the time. I don't have time to learn about all this stuff. Of course you do.
Yeah.
So just try to make the conscious effort. Because unless you're working 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, there's some time in there.
There's some time, bro. What's going on, y'all? It's Coach Williz. Once again, we are back. This is the Be Eazy Show. We're bringing topics to you every single episode, helping you live your life easier. That's the plan of the mission of the podcast. Whatever platform that you are listening to this on, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, if you could like, comment, subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating, and do not forget to share it with somebody because the support is gladly appreciated. So once again, like I said, I'm Coach Williz, and we got Zyler on here.
Hey,
You know,
we rolling into it?
We're
Bro,
rolling
when you
straight.
put the top on here?
oh,
Oh, you offered me candy and then put the top on?
no, it was already
Hey,
on
man,
there.
you could. No, it wasn't.
Nah, bro, you tripping. It was already on there. You tripping. It was already on there. I don't even think I opened that joint yet.
For real?
Yeah. I won that
That
joint.
clear then.
Yeah, we had a fall festival for the church.
Mm-hmm.
And I won that because it was like you were supposed to guess how many pieces of candy was in there.
Easy.
And yeah, how much you think is in there? Just off rip.
About 45.
Yeah, I got 44.
What was it?
That was on the money, 44.
Oh, we good.
So me, you
Yeah,
on
we
it
would've-
right
we
there.
would've won
You
it.
on it right there.
We would've won it.
Yeah,
So-
they called me out. They was like, yeah, you got it at 44 exactly.
Yeah, you just count it. You
Yeah,
just
that's-
count at the bottom.
that's
and then
what
you
I
kinda,
did.
Like, do layers.
Mhm.
Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so we got that, man. My mother-in-law, we had another little box that they had. You had to guess how much stuff was in there, and she got that one. So
I love that stuff.
yeah, for
I
sure.
did that at Cane's and won it.
For real.
I don't know if he was up there. They had a big old jar of like just M&Ms.
No,
I just kind of counted them
Mm-hmm.
and then did the math and like how much it would weigh and all that stuff. And then
Yeah.
just, here you go.
On me.
Won it.
On me.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, but that's pretty much what I did. I just counted the layers and I got it. But yeah, so we won that, and that's how I know like the top ain't been off because I ain't opened it yet. So I've been smacking the candy out.
Bro, them strawberry candies like, be hitting.
For real, you eat those?
The strawberry ones?
Yeah.
You don't like those?
You eat those?
Are you serious?
Bro, where do those things even come from, bro?
I don't care. Grandmothers. They come from grandmas.
That's why I was like, bro, I didn't even know. I thought those things were always just decoration.
Nah,
I never
bro.
touched them, bro.
Do you like strawberries?
Yeah.
Smack them out.
Mm.
That's the only thing in there that I'll eat.
Mm.
The strawberry ones and then like the peppermints.
Yeah.
And then those orange, nah. I like the strawberry ones
Bro.
because like I be choking, bro. I
Yeah.
need something that's kind of chewy.
Mm-hmm.
And like the strawberry ones, that's like a little glaze on the outside and
Yeah.
it kind of gets chewy. Or it gets kind of chewy.
Bro, my mama used to buy those faithfully every single year. So around Christmas time, we would go over to the house. She would bake all this stuff, and she would have those scattered on her table.
Nobody touch them.
Nobody touched them because I thought they was always decoration, bro. I
Could've been me.
never messed with them.
Pocket full of them.
I mean, she always had cookies, so I was always eating the cookies and stuff. But
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I always thought they was decoration because I was like, bro, where do these things come from? And how does she always have these things? Like, I thought for a while, I thought she was just rolling them out every single
Just
year,
the
the same
grandma
ones
thing.
over and over again.
They issue them out at Walmart in the mornings.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, man.
So your ID, they just give them to them.
I think you the first person. I don't know if I had anybody tell me that they ate them joints.
Tripping. Bomb.
Man, I might have to try them now.
Bomb.
I guess since I know that they edible now. I always thought they was decoration. That's just me.
Tell us about your week.
Tell us, this man over here been eating plastic his whole life, man.
yeah.
Nah, man. But the week was actually, man, the week has been smooth. I was actually thinking about that today
Glad you was
because
amused.
I'm
glad you was tickled, huh? Go ahead, man.
that bother you, man?
Nah.
That bother you? Nah. All right. But now I was actually thinking about it today. I was like, man, because I know I'm going to have to recall what happened this week. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, bro, what did happen this week? But because I was like, dang, I feel like we just got done recording and now we about to record again. But it was because the things was just, it was a lot of moving. And I also took on that new project, I could say, this week, where I'm coming out with the dropping a piece of like the stuff that I write, dropping a piece of that on Instagram. So I guess that kind of took some of my time, and then after that, it was just flowing with the normal things. But I want to say we celebrated Pop's birthday, which we did. It was kind of late, but you know, shout out to Pops. And
happy birthday.
And my sister came in town again, but she came
Which one?
My older one.
Okay.
So she came back in town, and we had a whole little get together over there at the parents' house and everything. That was cool. And like I said, then after that we had the fall festival. So, you know, it all worked out this week. It was cool. Then after that, man, it was pretty much, I don't know, I don't want to just say it was a grind this week, but it was pretty much just getting back into it, you know. Yeah. So we're going to tell the people about your week, man. What was happening?
Oh, that's it? That's it?
Yeah, that was about it.
I was thinking the same.
I had some stuff out, but it happened later on, but I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the same, like, what did I do? And it's just like, there's like some work around the house.
Mm-hmm.
I finally started to. No.
Yeah.
I need to plant some because I did some cuttings to propagate. So I need to plant some into some soil instead of just like a cup of water.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get to that. It's just, I'll be busy. It's just,
Feel you, bro. I feel you.
I'm trying the whole waking up early. I'm like, I like it. It's cool waking up early on the weekends just to kind of, I feel like I have more time to do stuff. I did. I got a lot done. And
you got some stuff done this week.
So, yeah. I laid down the some peel and stick stuff in one of my bedrooms. I had to rip up the carpet, which was not enjoyable at all because like they had the carpet down, and then you rip up the carpet, and then you got to pry up the little wood pieces that's like nailed into concrete. So I had to pop those out, and then the nails was like nailed into the concrete, so I had to like yank those out. It was just like, man. But
what you putting in? Some more carpet or like tile?
I put down tile because that room is going to be for training. I desperately need a heavy bag. Yeah. Like so bad. Cause like this week, like starting like yesterday, I just had like a chip on my shoulder. Don't really know why. And it's just, I've been so, I guess I could say irritable. Yeah. I don't know why. It's just, I have not been in the mood these past couple of days at all. And I went to train yesterday. I trained extra hard and it was nice. And all that went away. That's why I like Taekwondo so much. Because like as soon as I stepped outside and like saw cars going by, I'm like, oh yeah. Because like once I step inside like the building, whole world stops. Yeah. And then everything is just about training and doing what I need to do is like practicing forms because I got a rank test this Saturday. Yeah. Which has been stressful. Man, it's been stressful because I don't like doing rank tests, to be quite honest with you. It's a lot of stress, and then you got to like do all that stuff in front of people. It's just like
that's gonna put you what color is that gonna put you at?
Purple. Like I'll finally get my purple, and then after that I'm gonna really hit the brakes. And like really start to kind of dig into it, because once you hit purple, like you stepping into like the big boys like realm. Yeah. Because like from white to green, you still learning the basics and all that stuff. And you're not really doing. I mean, you still you good. You learning stuff. But once you hit purple, now you're finna start practicing with black belts. It's an advanced class that I'm about to move up to. Yeah. And I don't want to be, the way I explained it is I don't want to get to my black belt because I can still like go to a rank test, every 3 months and like be kind of ready. But I don't want to get to like my black belt at like 24 and be like a trash black belt. Yeah. I want to be a solid stone cold killer at a black belt level. That makes sense. So I'm going to slow it down and just really perfect the technique. Because like last night, I was doing my forms for all that and then practicing kicks. Like, cool, we good. And I started practicing that question mark kick I was telling you about. Yeah. It's getting nice. It's getting nice. Like I got the technique down. Like all I need to do now is like start adding some speed. And it's like, oh, you have it down. It's donezo. Yeah. Like, but I hope to never, ever, ever, I don't ever want to get into a fight. Because I think like people that train all the time, like I'm sore. Like my shins are sore. Oh yeah. My hips are sore. Oh yeah. I don't want to fight you. I never want to get into a street fight ever. But if I do, I would love to be able to use this question mark kick I've been working on. Yeah. It's like I look at it as like a freebie, which is kind of crazy. Like, oh, if I have like a chance to defend myself, this is a freebie. But I would never go overboard because you have to sign paperwork to where you like if you get into a fight, like it's gonna come back on you. Yeah. So I don't ever want to hurt anybody. I don't even want to put that out there, but like.
I mean, when y'all start taking those classes, it become like boxers. like boxers' hands is considered weapons.
Yeah.
So it comes like down to that same point, right?
Yeah. That's why I have to sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and then like you have to sign like, oh, if you get hurt, you can't sue us too. So it's a lot of things.
Yeah.
But
when you say fall back though, you just saying like
I'm gonna slow down.
When the next rank test come up, you just like I'm not gonna do it.
Probably not. It depends because like once I get a heavy bag, I'm gonna train a lot more.
Yeah.
And then I can really start having some fun because like when I'm there, I only got like an hour, but at home, I wake up, train, come back home, train some more. It's just all I want to do is just train.
Yeah.
And write. But yeah, like once that kind of hits, I get my purple belt, I'm gonna just slow down because I don't need to go to every rank test. I want to go when I go to the rank test, my forms is crispy.
Yeah.
My kicks crispy. Like everything is just you can't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
And then when it comes down to sparring, what's good?
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. Yeah, like
for sure.
And as you go up in rank, you have to spar multiple people at a time. That's what I'm not looking forward to this Saturday because I think I'm gonna have to spar 2 people at once, like fight with 2 people at once, like 2 times in a row. Like, all right, fight these 2 people. All right, stop. Breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's go
back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
but it's respectful, like the Kung Fu movies. Like it's like one person gets in, and then you fight that dude, and then the next person gets in.
No, you're fighting 2 people at the same
like you
time.
Get jumped, bro.
Yes. And like for my black belt test, I'm gonna have to fight like 5 black belts at once. And like there's no really fighting back. Once you hit like 3 people, you're not really fighting back. You're deflecting,
defending.
Stick and move.
Yeah.
Stick and move. That's all it is.
And you just land one when you can.
Hope so.
Yeah.
But you have to keep moving because like if you stop, they're gonna jump you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that's it.
If you get like and they surround you, it's done. So you kind of have to learn how to like grab somebody, throw them into somebody else. Like you have to keep moving. It's just like a scenario like, okay, what do you do if you get jumped? And at that point, how do you eliminate? It's different because like they're teammates and like you're not gonna want to hurt them. But in real life, you want to like put somebody down in 1 hit. 1 hit, done. And either that's gonna scare the other people or you got one less person to worry about. That's what they kind of like teach you effectively. Yeah. Like to basically break bones.
And these people are going their hardest though. Like
no. Because they don't want to hurt you. Yeah. Because if we go your hardest, you're gonna break bones.
Oh yeah.
Like it's nothing to break somebody's ribs. Like break ribs, not knees, but like break legs. It's easy. Like that's why I would never want to get into a fight because at that point I'm gonna want to get it over real quick. So I'm gonna break something.
For sure.
I'm breaking something. So that's why I'm like, nah, no, thank you. Yeah. But yeah, man. And then podcast idea for like me. Put this out here. I've realized that I have to start showing my personality more on like Instagram. And like I have to build a following to like if I want to go tell people, hey, I'm a writer, and then they go to my Instagram and I'm only posting things that I've wrote. Well, who are you? Yeah. So I'm like, I'm going to have to kind of get out of my comfort zone of, hey, man, you kind of have to show people who you are. Yeah. I have plants. I like to go, like you have to show your personality for somebody to actually invest in you rather than just like the content I produce. Because like, cool, you produce content, but that's not really, you're playing a character. Who are you? That's true. So I'm like, okay, I have to figure that out now. And I'm going to have to dive into that. And this is like a thing for like writers. If we know anybody, do you know any writers? If anybody's watching, if you know writers, send them to my Instagram at Williz Zyler because I am starting a podcast. I haven't checked if this name is trademarked, but I'm calling it Writers Anonymous.
Shout out to it. Shout out to it.
So it's called. Don't click nothing. You clicked the wrong one.
On me.
But
shout out to it.
It's Writers Anonymous. So it's kind of like a play on like Alcoholics Anonymous. Yeah. Like, okay, I would want to bring a writer on. The platform would be for me to put my stories out. And I like to do commentary. So like whenever I do a story, I want to do a commentary on it. So each time that's somewhere to post it. Yeah. But also every now and again, I would like to bring on a writer that way I can talk to them and we can kind of go through our writing process and just have a conversation with another writer. That's the goal. But I don't know any writers. Yeah. So, and it will be strictly audio only for right now. And things that I like writer's commentary, eventually I will work up to like being on camera and like having a separate YouTube channel for it. Yeah. But for the most part, I just wanted to be audio only, but I don't know any writers. And that's where I got into my head like, okay, if I want to reach out to somebody, I need a body of work.
It ain't the hardest thing though, man. Like Literally, that's what social media comes into play for, you know.
I've never had it, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I've never had it.
Yeah, I know.
This is a totally different beast. I just entered the social media world this year. Mm-hmm. So from all going up into school, never had it. So it's just, I don't know, you know.
Yeah, I've had it, but I haven't, like, the way I'm using it now, I've never used it like this before. I've never used social media like the way I'm using it now.
Yeah.
Before, it was just, like, post senseless pictures here and there, you know, and maybe like a few pictures. But now, bro, it's like, it's real intentional the way I use it. You know what I'm saying? But you got all that stuff at your fingertips, bro. And it's people willing to, like, work with you. The only thing is, like, you know, you dealing with different personalities. So somebody may be more dedicated or less dedicated, you know, dealing with stuff like that. But you got all that stuff at your fingertips. All it takes is like a DM, and you'd be surprised who will respond.
That's why I'm like, oh, I saw somebody earlier because I was looking up writing competitions and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I can message her right now. But I was like, oh, I don't really have a body of work yet. So like, right now,
that's important.
I finished another story yesterday because I had to go back and like clean it up.
Yeah.
But now I'm about to start recording that, and that's gonna be like 5 parts for one story. And after that, I got another story moving through. So right now, I'm trying to consistently put out stuff and like have it out, and I just realized that me just putting out stuff and like not saying anything about it isn't gonna work.
Yeah, nah, bro. You got to put it out there, man. And I've been more conscious about it. Like I went to go hoop on Friday, man, and I don't know why, but Friday is that's what happened Friday, bro. I went to go hoop with these dudes, and it was when I showed up, man, we was running 3-on-3, and that's not really the main point. But when I was out there hooping with them, at the end of the hooping session, I told myself, like, bro, I'm gonna walk away at least with somebody today is gonna show me that they subscribed to the podcast that day, bro. Somebody's gonna show me. So it was this one dude, man, and I actually knew him prior to like going, like I ran into him before.
Yeah.
So I go up and talk to him and everything. Hey, man, and I told you I was done asking people, do you got a YouTube? Because they always be like, nah, I ain't got no YouTube. But I walked up to him, I was like, bro, you got a Gmail account? He was like, yeah, man. I was like, so then you got a YouTube, huh? He was like, well, I'll be on YouTube. I was like, well, if you got a Gmail, then you got a YouTube. So I told him, I was like, man, I got a podcast. Can you check me out? So he pulled out his phone, man, and he gave me his phone. I typed in the Eazy Szn, instantly clicked the subscribe.
Yeah.
That's another thing, bro, is that they got to hit if you on YouTube, hit that bell. Like, get them notifications sent to your phone, because that's another way they rank you in the algorithm.
Yeah.
So I hit that on him, too, and then he went through and he commented on the post. So then I went back up on Sunday. Went to go hoop on Sunday. It was really nobody there Sunday.
Cause hooping.
Yeah, man. It's just, that's really like, that's what we're going to get into, because I'm glad you talked about Taekwondo as much as you did, because that's some things I'm about to ask you.
Love it, man.
But, so I went up there to hoop, and on Sunday, and it was like really nobody up there, but it was this one dude. He was going around, because it was this one dude that looked like he was older than all of us, bro, but this dude was 16. But he looked older.
What are they feeding you?
Man, I was like, bro, what's going on, man? Feeding you? I was like, hey, and he was taller.
6'4".
He was taller than me, too. I was like, dang, bro. And
220.
Because I didn't ask his age. I just instantly thought, like, bro, he was older than us.
Yeah.
But this other dude that was like, he about to turn 21 this year. He was like, bro, how old are you? And the dude was like, I'm 16. I'm 16, bro. I'm like, what in the world?
Look, 30.
So, man. So, anyway, I talked to the dude that was asking everybody their age, because I asked him what he was doing, and he was telling me, like, he going to school for graphic design, and I want to say, it ain't cybersecurity, but he going to school for, like, coding, because he want to learn about, like, making video games and stuff, and graphic designing.
Yeah.
So, and shout out to him if he listening, man, you know who he is, because I told him to, like, start making some content, because he talking about he want to move out of his parents' house, get this apartment, and set up his own little studio.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, I told him, yeah, man, check out the podcast. So then he pulled out his phone, subscribe right there, man. Hey, man, hit that bell. And he went through and commented on the post too. But I told myself, like, bro, you got to be willing to put this stuff out there, because if not, how's anybody going to know about it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How they ever going to know? So I'm just like, at this point, because I feel you on like one end, it's like, on my social media, I'm like, man, maybe I should post more like, hey, this is me and Mariah eating, and, you know, this is what I'm doing today. But then I'm like, I don't know if I should post all that. But one thing I am like, for sure, I'm going to focus more on marketing my content.
Yeah.
You know, so people know, like, hey, you do this, and it's out there, you know what I'm saying? So at least you'll be aware that I'm doing it. You know, whether you like, hey, I'm going to mess with him or I'm not, but you're aware that it's out there.
Yeah.
So that's what's.
I'm trying to find a happy medium. Like, okay, I like to do this outside of writing. Like, this is who I am outside of writing. But 80% of the content on here is going to be about writing.
Man, why are we so hesitant to tell people that we do? Like, why are we so hesitant about that? I don't get it, because I'm the same way. It's like, I don't want to tell people, but I know I want people to know that I'm doing it.
It's easier for me to tell a stranger. I don't like telling people I know what I'm doing.
For real?
Yep.
It's the opposite way for me.
That's why I was like, it's much easier for me to tell a stranger, hey, I write, because I have no attachment to you. And if you like it, I genuinely know you like my work. Yeah. But family, I don't know. I don't know if you really like that. Because you're just being nice because you love me.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just, I need very unbiased opinions.
That's true.
That's why I'm not really too keen to tell people who I know what I'm working on and what I'm doing.
That makes sense.
But I like just a clean opinion. Yeah. Like the numbers won't lie. So.
Man, that's like, that makes sense, because when we went over there with Possum, we was sitting over there having a game night. I was telling everybody, like, hey, man, check out the podcast, episode 30. Episode 30 just came out. And I didn't have no problem saying that. But when I go to the court, I'm like, man, hey, I got a YouTube, And then at the same time, like, I'm going up there to regionals. Like, this is a whole different. I'll be telling Mariah that, like, when we used to go downtown in Hoop, bro, it used to be a whole different, like, group of people. Like, people downtown, they want to show off their skills. Like, these are the people that think that, hey, I'm about to go to college and hoop, and I'm hopefully gonna make it to the league. People downtown, they thinking that they gonna show off their all-star skills. Opposite when you go to regionals, bro.
The gutter down there. It's the gutter at
I go there, bro. People just ready to scrap, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like,
bro.
hey, man, I'm just here to hoop, man.
Yeah.
I'm not here to be in everybody's face like that, man. So
hard files,
man. It's crazy. So then I'm like, bro, I'm playing with these type of dudes, and then you go up afterwards. After y'all done had a full game against each other, people beefing, cussing each other out, yelling at each other and stuff. And now you got to go, hey, man, can you check out my podcast? I talk about personal development. I'm not the same guy as I am on the court, man. Yeah. But no, I don't be talking about people. I just, like, when I hoop, I keep quiet, man, unless, like, you on my team. But, yeah, it's like after we done had all these, my teammates is cussing you out. Now I got to go up to you, hey, man, I got a podcast. Why don't you check me out? So,
hey, man, I ain't checking you out, man. Just got one.
Yeah, man. But that's just me. But now I ain't never thought about that. Like, I'm always more comfortable telling the family than strangers.
That's why I'm trying to get into. I want to go to film festivals, bro. I want to go to writing conferences. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to just get in. I was like, okay, that's where it kind of ties back into, let me build this work.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, like, I don't have no problem with just walking up on strangers. Hey, how you doing, man? That's something that they taught us at the Voltec. Yeah. Just, hey, be comfortable walking up on strangers, because you never know. Because, like, all those job fairs, did you ever go to any of those? Yeah. Yeah. Did you talk to people?
Yeah, I talked to people.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Wasn't interested in doing it, but yeah, I talked to some people.
Like, just talking to people. Hey, how you doing, man? I got good at it. I got good at job interviews and all that stuff.
Yeah, man, I've never had no pressure about that. Like, my sister told me
What's the difference?
My sister told me she cry in job interviews, man.
Why?
Because it's just so much pressure. Like,
wow, bro, I used to do job interview contests.
For real?
Yeah. And, like, was winning.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing for me to go do a job interview.
Yeah, man.
I've literally had 100 and had them recorded.
Yeah.
Go watch yourself. See what you did wrong? Yeah.
Yeah, I messed up on that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, my teacher was cold, bro. But he's the reason. Well, I won't say he's the reason, but going to that class definitely changed my life.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be.
More than just the skill you learn. Like
both.
With the cybersecurity, that's what I'm saying. More than just that, though.
Oh yeah, the soft skills that he taught me.
Yeah. Those things like that. Yeah. That's really impactful.
But
man.
I had to take advantage of that opportunity, because not it was optional for you to go do Skills USA. Shouts out to Skills USA. Like, that was a very big proponent in like me getting this cybersecurity job. Yeah. Because if I would have been trash at job interviews, I wouldn't have got the job at the place.
That makes sense.
Like, I had like a sense of pride, because like when I first went to that job interview for a job, like 2017, 18 years old, like the manager, so the AVP of the company called me and said, hey, this is the best interview I've ever had in my career. I was like, for real?
On me.
Like, cool.
So I'll see you on Monday, right?
Pretty much. But it's like I had to start and like get all the paperwork done. Like, all right, man, bro. This is what I practice for.
That's important.
Practice.
Yeah, man. talking about practice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But no, that's important. That's for sure important.
Them soft skills. That's
it is, bro. It is. And I mean, I don't have a problem talking to people. Like when we go to court, I don't have no problem talking to people. Now, it is. And the environment being up there hooping, that's a different environment, you know. So dudes ain't always like, we ain't trying to hear about everything you got going on, bro. Can you run with us? Can you not? But like if I'm out like in public, I will just be at sometimes I might get myself in trouble, but it ain't really me. But like me and Mariah will be out and I'll talk to strangers.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah. See, okay, on that, sometimes that stuff will get me in trouble because girls will take it too friendly. They'll take it a little too friendly. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to
just talking.
Yeah, and then another thing is like I'll end up talking to like some people with Mariah in a rush. And I'm in a full-fledged conversation with homie, man.
Tell me more.
Yeah,
I'm a very engaging.
We folding arms and everything, kicking back. And she's like, bro, I'm trying to go. And I'm like, okay, it's time to go.
I'm opposite on that because I suck at making new friends.
For real?
Like, I'm socially awkward when it comes time to like, let's be friends. I don't know how to make friends yet.
Yeah.
And like, I'm trying to learn that now, especially living alone. I don't want to become feral.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. Like, if you don't socialize yourself, you're going to become this weird feral guy.
Hard-hearted.
And that who just stays at home. So I'm like, you have to go out and meet new people.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to like just talking to a stranger, like I was talking to a dude in Whole Foods about making smoothies.
Yeah.
Easy. No big deal. Oh, you freeze the bananas?
On me.
Tell me more. But when it comes time for me to like meet somebody that's where I'm like, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't even know how to word it. It's just
when
it comes down to like being social in like a more
but no, I feel
common sense.
Because it's like we can have the conversation with these people, but that's what Mariah be telling me. Like I would sit there like, okay, let's say Mariah shopping, I end up running into somebody, we just end up talking.
Yeah.
And we just talking and Mariah's like, all right, let's go. And we'll get in the car. She's like, did you tell him about the park? I'm like, I didn't at all.
Nah, we were just
talking. That's the thing is that I failed
I don't want nothing from you.
That's the thing. I failed to take it the next step and be like, hey, not that it's just marketing, but just like, hey man, let's hang out sometime, or something like that. I failed to do that, but I'm opening because I guess one side of me is like, bro, it should just feel genuine. Like we should already know what's up. You know what I'm saying? But on the other end, it's like, yeah, you do got to be willing to take the initiative and saying like, hey man, maybe we should hang out sometimes, or say I like what you were talking about. Maybe sometimes we should meet up and talk about this later on, or discuss this more.
Like the dude from your wedding, I wish I had actually like extended him a thing. Hey man, you're really cool. Like like him and his girl was like super cool. I'm like, I should have actually extended like, hey man, next time I'm down in Texas, we should link. But I have no kind of connection to him at all. It's like, man,
I mean, we can get you in contact with him.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't really tripping.
Yeah,
like man, like I had an amazing night. Yeah, and it was just like cool. But I never took it to that next level because I don't know if it's like I don't want to feel like I'm bothering people. That's how I look at it. It's like, man, they don't want to hang out with me.
Man, I know.
They don't want to talk to me. It's just
but they do. I mean, they the same way, bro. People want genuine friends, bro.
Yeah.
Like they want genuine friends, so they willing to like.
It's so hard to find a genuine
It is hard,
friend.
bro. It is hard. Like, and my church they was talking about, bro, if you get 10 people that can come to like your funeral and they really they cared about you, like they was your genuine friends, and you did something in life. You know what I'm saying? And like 3, if you can at least get 3, you was impactful in life. You know what I'm saying? But if you can get 10 people to come to your funeral, like that's impactful, bro.
That wasn't like friends. I mean, that wasn't family.
That wasn't just like even if they was family, but they was like, cause you got family. It's just like
gotta go.
Yeah. I'll see you when you get there. But it's something like, hey, bro, like I'm literally gonna call you up because something's going on.
Yeah.
But that's when you can get 10 people like that in your life, like that's very important.
You gotta hold on to it.
Yeah, and I think we don't understand, man, how impactful relationships are.
Yeah.
And how much it makes stuff easier.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, this whole process that I'm dealing with, like when it comes to like the school, I'm like, bro, this is so difficult navigating. Like, I have no connections at all versus when I was at the other school, I had so many connections up there. But now since I don't have no relationships at all, it makes everything so much easier. I mean, so much harder, versus if I had the relationships. I'm like, bro, like.
You got to start from the bottom and make those connections. Do you go on campus or are you online?
Online.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck.
I know.
You're not going to do it.
It's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. Besides like this event that I'm about to go up and speak at, like I'm really about to like milk this joint, bro.
Yeah, you have to.
I'm about to be up there like on one end, for sure I'm going to be promoting like the podcast. And I'm actually going in, man, to like help these these young black men, you know, navigate the new circumstances they about to take on with college and are moving out into the world. So for sure, I'm gonna go in there and try to fulfill the goal. But then on top of that, bro, it's like with these like connections, like, okay, cool. If homie want to come and talk to me, cool. But I'm like, bro, I need to go talk to the professors. I need to go talk to the people that can make stuff like shake right now. Because on top of that, like, bro, I need connections up here to when stuff starts to get rocky. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, it's so important, man. It's so important. Mariah was telling me about this today because, you know, the thing that was happening with her back. And she just started. She's feeling better now, man. But I think we kind of tweaked it a little because it was her first day back in class now. Mm-hmm. So that's the most movement that she done in a long time. Yeah. And they got her a little
Does she stretch?
Yeah, she stretch, but she can't really right now. Okay. But beforehand she was stretching, but you know, her stretching, I used to tell her the way she would stretch because she would do like first thing in the morning. I forget what they call it, but it, you know, it's more scientific name. But she was doing fast paced stretching first thing in the morning. And I was like, Mariah, I think you should do stretches where you hold in place, you know, for like 10, 15, however long seconds, and then get into it. But she was doing fast-paced stretches in the morning. But, yeah, she was doing some stretches. But she go back to school today, and like I said, she was moving and kind of aggravated her a little. Yeah. But she was up there, and she was like, yeah, man, everybody, when I walked into class, everybody was just like, you know, you're back. But she said a few of her friends came over and they was giving her hugs and like, oh, I'm so glad to see you. You know, I haven't heard from you in a minute. And a few of her friends texted like, hey, I haven't seen you in class. Where you at? And I think they class, because, you know, they only accept like a certain amount of students in a year for her program. So out of her program, I think they got like 50-something students. And only out of those 50, only like 3 of them checked up on her. Yeah. You know, out of those whole 50. So I was telling her, like, bro, why are you worried about the other 47 or 46, because she would be 50, 46 students that don't care? Yeah. Like, what's the point? Why don't you just focus on the 3 that's like
checking on you?
That's checking on you.
That would make me feel so good. Yeah. Like, dang, 3 people? Yeah. Especially if I didn't even know if I rock with you like that. Like, oh, you checking on me?
Yeah, that's serious, man. Thank you. That's serious, man. It's like
that little stuff means a lot.
Oh, it do, man.
Because everybody got something going on. Yeah. So if somebody took the time out, yeah. Yeah. It's a big deal.
And that's genuine about it. Like, yeah, that's one of the things, man, I try to stress so hard, man. It's like, I want to be able to, like, not just show my love, but I want to give my love to people. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to, like, bro, like, I genuinely care about you. On not just the thing, like, I'm going to go out and get you gifts or stuff like that. But, like, bro, if you need somebody to talk to, just call me. Or, like, I'll reach out. Or I'll check in on, like, how are you doing? How's everything going? You know, or if you need help with this or that, I'm there for you. I'm willing to reach out and be available for people. That's one of the things I was trying to see, because it's one thing to just say, hey, bro. I used to tell Mariah when we first got together that I don't believe that, I believe that love is an action, like it's a verb. Love is a verb, and that you have to be willing to take action, you know, because if I can just say, bro, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay, cool.
Ain't never been tested.
But ain't never been tested. And then when things get hard, it's like, bro, but you said you love me. You said you love me, didn't you?
Boy. Don't hit me with this. Don't hit me with this.
I might ask you.
Nope.
I'm going to have to ask you.
I'm not talking about it.
You remember the episode? Nobody will know. You remember the episode never got put out.
What one?
When I asked you that question, what do you think love is?
Oh, yeah. Nope.
It never got put out. We've had time to marinate it now.
I know, bro. But, like, man, I've realized that all that stuff, it takes time.
Oh, it do.
And nope. Because I'm not ready to have that conversation.
Yeah, I feel you on that, bro.
Because, like, my mind, bro, I'm like, bro, we're Gucci. Yeah. We're good. But some days the heart will just come out of nowhere and like, nah, bro, you still got some work to do. So you saying like, oh, you think somebody love you? Yeah. And then, like, when the times to be tested, oh, they ain't really love you like that. They were just talking. They hit home.
They do.
Yeah, man.
They do, man. Because I didn't have stuff just hit the fan. I'm like, bro, like, the homie was,
especially when your loyalty has been tested and you solid.
Yeah.
So you're like, all right, I done already showed like I'm solid. And then, man, you thought homie was solid too, but sandy.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah. I feel you on that, man. So, but tell me this, because that's another thing I want to ask you about, because that's what we dealing with Mariah right now. It's like, man, they just told us what the word was. Her doctor told us what it was, but I forget what it's called. But it's like when you over an injury, but your mind ain't over an injury. You know what I'm saying? So, like, with her back, like, it's crazy. Like, bro, literally, like, Mariah was literally sitting there, like, good posture, sitting in the chair, sitting up straight, doing her thing. and out of nowhere, an email would hit her computer while she working, and she'll open that email and it'd be like, "We can't move your exam the next week. You got to take it this week." And she'd be like, I'll be like, what's the deal? She'd be like, my back. I'm like, what's going on?
That's real pain.
Bro, the doctor told us, like, you don't understand how much, like, your central nervous system, bro, like, that is affected by stress.
The mind is so powerful.
That goes into your back. Like, that literally goes in your back, you know, that central nervous, it goes across your whole body.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, if you, like, are constantly, like, stressing yourself out, putting yourself under a lot of pressure, that's going to affect your healing process.
Everything.
I was like,
are you an overthinker?
Yeah, I am.
I'm a super overthinker. Yeah. That's all I've been doing all day is just overthinking stuff. Yeah. And like my head will start hurting because I've just been overthinking.
Yeah.
I feel tired and super drained because all my energy has been just put into overthinking everything.
Yeah.
And I can't get nowhere.
Yeah. Bro, that's what, like, sometimes, like, when it'll be like a long day, bro. Or it won't even be like, this is a promise. I know this be happening. Like on Sunday mornings, like after we get out of church, we'll get home. I'll be telling Mariah, like, because Mariah will hop straight on like doing her schoolwork. And she'll be like, don't you have a podcast? I'm like, I do, but I don't think I can do it right now, bro. Because I've been thinking so much at church, you know what I'm saying? So much stuff been coming up.
You're not even present.
I'm like, bro, I can't work right now. Like literally, I can't work. Like, and she'll be like, well, go lay down. I'm like, well, I'm not really like tired to go lay down, you know what I'm saying?
Do you be on your phone?
Sometimes, but most of the time, bro, I've been just chilling. And that's why I've been kind of trying to find time to, like, on Sundays, like this Sunday, I went to go hoop because I was like, man, maybe that can, like, branch me off of it for a minute. But at the same time, I'm like, man, I don't know, bro. Like, that overthinking, like, being in my mind, like, that stuff will really turn your gears.
Yeah.
And it'll drain you a whole different way than, like, going to, like, do taekwondo or going to hoop.
Yeah, like that filled the cup up.
Yeah,
like taekwondo, I was like, I'm ready for whatever. Yeah, it don't matter. But like after work today, I was like, I don't even feel like doing nothing. I don't feel like going nowhere. I just want to lay down.
Yeah,
I don't even want to be on my phone because I've realized that me being on my phone, I think I'm relaxing.
Yeah, but you're not.
Just on Reddit or on YouTube, but I'm not relaxing at all.
Man, that's what I'll be because I'll get off of work, bro, and I'll literally like intentionally take my AirPods, I'll put them up, take my phone, put it up, I'll take my watch off too, and I'll put all that stuff in a separate room.
Yeah.
And I'll just go sit on the couch. But my mind is on 3,000. That joint is...
That's why I need a heavy bag.
And I'm sitting there just sitting on the couch, and I'm thinking like I'm chilling. And I'll sit there for like 30 minutes, and I'll get up. And Mariah will be like, well, I'm glad you had a good time. I'm like, bro, I don't even feel relaxed right now. Like, I don't feel relaxed.
You weren't there because you weren't present.
Yeah.
Like, if you could just take that mindfulness to just be, okay, I'm on the couch. I'm just going to relax and be in this moment.
Yeah.
It would make so much difference, like a big difference, rather than just you on the couch. Well, I could have did this.
Yeah,
I could have did that.
Yeah.
I should have did this. Oh, that happened. You're just playing. It's always the past for me.
Yeah.
Like.
For real?
Always.
Man, it's the future they give me.
That used to be my issue until I started to... I fixed that.
Yeah.
But now it's just all about the past.
You care to tell us, like, you don't got to tell us like the direct instance, but like, why do you dwell so much on the past?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just my mind thinks, and like I like to break everything down. Because before I used to do it for the past and the future. Because like sometimes, of course, I stress out about the future sometimes too, but I'm too busy stressing out about the past to even worry about the future. Because like, I schedule stuff out like the future's on lock. We're good.
Yeah.
I already have this month, the next month planned out. We're good. That's taken care of. All I got to do is get there. But the past, I can't fix that. I can plan for the future. Granted, plans don't always go according to plan.
Yeah.
But I can plan for the future. There's nothing I can do to make the past right. Which logically speaking, you shouldn't worry about it. Yeah. There's nothing you can do. It's over. It's done. But I can't. It's a very illogical thing for me to do. Which is kind of crazy because I base myself on being a very, very logical person. Yeah. But me fixating on the past, and not even about the situation that we were just talking about, not even that. It's just everything that kind of goes in the past. I be thinking about stuff from elementary school. It's just, why?
Yeah, I know.
There's no point.
See, what I used to, when I would be on the past a lot, bro, the way I got off of it, I was like, so when are you ever going to let that, that's what I used to ask myself, bro, when you going to let that go? When you going to let that go?
How?
bro, I just got to the point to where, because you remember what I told you about when me and Mariah first got together, I was still dwelling on what happened in my past relationships and stuff with other women. And I was just like, all right, I was like, when you going to let that go, bro? When are you going to let that go? Like, when is that I've held on to this enough? Like, I was just, I ain't going to say no names, but it's this couple. They came to our church. They're not in our church. They're from like a sister church. Mm-hmm. They came to our church. Dude literally just lost his wife. Like, I think she had cancer. He literally just lost his wife like 6 months ago. Serious business, man. Yeah. No. He lost his wife a year ago.
He already got a woman?
Remarried 6 months later.
I can't speak on it.
So this is what I'm about to say, though.
All right.
If the plan was to be married, like that was one of the missions in life that you had, was to be married.
Yeah.
How long do you like, I'm not talking about the marriage. This is just an example.
Like grieve?
For grief. And then how long do you sit on the past when you finally got to say, bro, I got to get back up and I got to get back in this. You know, not just like relationships, but I got to get back in. Okay, I lost the rank test. I got to get back because we got another one coming up.
We have taken zero L's at a rank test. I understand that. We break boards on the first try almost every time.
Don't play with me, man.
Except for when I was a white belt. Don't come for me.
Don't play with me, man.
So ain't no taking no L's.
Well, I was trying to hit home without hitting.
You hit home, but it was a strike.
I wasn't trying to hit that other board. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to hit that one.
You ain't never. Go ahead.
You
because I can't speak on nobody else's grief. Like for me, I would need more than 6 months, but he's a totally different man.
I mean, for sure. But I'm just like, well, how long? Like when do I come out of it? Because that's what I used to ask myself. Because bro, I was like 3-something years. Like
that's what I don't want to be.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was like 3, and I was still like when Mariah came around, I was like, I don't know, bro. I don't think
I
was like literally, bro. Like I could have missed out on dating Mariah. And we had a period where we was like we was still talking. And I was like, okay, I don't think we should talk no more because I don't think. For one, I was bringing up too much old baggage. And I was like, I ain't ready for this.
Yeah.
And none of the stuff that we see now would have ever happened. Cause I was like, okay, eventually, like, bro, when are you gonna let that go? It happened, bro. Yeah. It happened.
Yeah.
Like that's why I moved off of the past because I was like, bro, it happened. Now since it happened, I need to move away from it.
Yeah.
I still learn from it. I've
already learned the lessons.
Yeah.
I've learned everything.
Yeah.
And at this point, when you revisit it, you haven't learned anything new. But let's say, like last week, I was good. I wasn't worried about the past. But sometimes it'll just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so strict. Because I think mine is like food based. Like if I don't constantly have the right amount of food in my body, I'd like kind of fall apart. My anxiety gets bad and all that type of stuff. So I have to keep food in me.
Yeah.
And I think like, okay, if I have like a down day, like that's why I'm like trying to add so much structure to my weekends. That's when it happens. I get so busy on the weekends, I'm not eating. So that sets me up for failure on a Monday, all bad week.
Yeah.
So, but then I don't know. I'm trying to learn how to like just let stuff go.
Yeah.
And I don't know how.
Yeah, man. The way
it's easy to just say, I'm gonna let that go.
No. I mean, it's not easy, bro. Because even when I was like finally giving Mariah, it was still a lot that I still had to let go over time. Mm-hmm. But I had to eventually allow myself to say, okay, bro, we're here. And this is what we doing, man. Because it's not just with Mariah. I remember another thing was like when it came like when I quit baseball. And that was different than like quitting a job. Because when I quit baseball, I was like, bro, I really don't have nothing else that I ever see myself doing. Because like pretty much from like the 6th grade all the way up until we was like seniors in high school, baseball was my life. Like I didn't have full like vision on making it to the league, but I was like, it's some way, somehow I'm gonna be playing baseball for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Some way I'm gonna be involved in this for the rest.
That's such a dangerous thing to say.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
For the rest of your life.
That's what I felt like,
and then
bro.
You hitch your ride to that, and then when it doesn't go.
Yeah, that's what I was in 9th grade making these decisions. What are you like, 13?
Yeah,
like, and I'm like, oh yeah, baseball forever.
Yeah,
like,
and we just like 22 now.
Yeah, and that's what bro. It took me the longest for me to finally get behind something and do. That's why, like, bro, you remember for years we was talking about a podcast, and I was like, because I was like, the last thing I want to do is give my all to something, and then that's the result that I get out of it. Because no way, like, eventually, bro, okay, I quit baseball, but college wasn't happening. I would have went to some community college and played baseball. What would that have got me? You know what I'm saying? Like, at that point, bro, yeah, I could have got my school paid for, but my school got paid for. So I was like, bro, are you gonna keep trying to fight this? Because I seen it, like homies, like you remember what I told you? Like I got one of my homies, like he like 26 years old, and they was still fighting for this thing to stay in sports, and I'm like, nah, man. Eventually, you have to let that go. And I seen that like coming up. I was like, bro, come on now, be real. I seen like I played with dudes that was better than me in baseball. Like I ain't ashamed to admit it. They was better than me.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is where y'all going. This is what y'all doing. I was like, come on, homie. Nah, man.
What's this thing gonna happen to me?
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just gonna put myself out here, and then I'm gonna devote all this time. And then that's another like you didn't graduate, and there is no more baseball now. There's no more. I quit. Like I put that on my own shoulder and said I quit. Mm-hmm. So now I gotta figure something out. Not you graduated and there just is no more baseball.
Yeah.
So you like, bro, that was like life, like So I was like, for the longest, I was like, man, I don't want to get behind something. I don't want to do nothing because if I feel like if I involve myself in there, then I give my all to this, and my end result is nothing.
Yeah.
I was.
And what was it all for?
What was it all for?
I feel the same way because that's kind of what I did like in the past.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give my 100% because if it do fail,
yeah,
I wasn't even trying like that.
I wasn't. I wasn't
even really trying.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying.
Yeah, man. That's one of the things I'm looking at now is that with my past, this is where I was like really got to the point is where I figured out where all my mess ups came from in my past. Now they wasn't all direct on this line, but a majority of them was. I had no vision. I had really no mission. I had no goals about really what I wanted to accomplish. Because that was the thing. When I had goals in baseball, I accomplished those goals, and then I was like,
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Every time I've set a goal, I've got it.
Yeah.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Can you say the same?
Yeah, I've got them. Like, when I've set my goals, like...
But, like, when you don't set a goal, you just out here wilding.
See, I've always been small-minded with my goals. Bro, the reason why I remember... When it came to me wanting to learn how to be good in basketball, that was only because I wanted to beat my homies on the block. I was tired of them beating me 1-on-1 and 21, and when we played 3-on-3, that was the only reason why I wanted to play basketball.
I hung that up real early.
Nah, bro.
They 6 feet. I'm still 5'8". All right, bro. Basketball ain't for me.
It was just too much competitive, and I was like, bro, y'all not gonna keep talking to me like y'all better than me, and like I still go over there and mess with them, like, bro, I was the best. Like, when we was growing up, I was the best basketball player growing up. But I feel
like somebody might hear this and be like, man, no, he wasn't.
We can play 1-on-1. It's whatever. But that's
what I like to hear.
That's all I like to hear. And we can play 1-on-1. But that's the thing, though, is like, I was only practicing basketball for that one reason.
Yeah.
So when I spent my...
It wasn't for you.
No, it wasn't for me, bro. I spent my whole 7th grade summer playing, practicing basketball in my parents' backyard.
Oh, you was hooping.
Hooping, bro. I turned they whole backyard where it was grass, I turned all that into dirt from dribbling the ball every single day. And I spent all that time. Then at the end of the summer, I was finally like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Like I'm open up the gate. I'm gonna go outside, and I beat all of them. Then I was like considered like one of the best. Like when they was about to go hoop, they would come get me because like, oh, we want to hoop with you.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I got what I wanted.
Yeah.
And then when it came around to playing basketball, like for the school in 8th grade, I had no drive, had no motivation. I was like, bro, what is it?
Did you hoop in 8th grade?
Yeah, I did.
Because I remember you tried to hoop in middle school,
I made the team, but I was at the bench in 8th grade. Because, like, when it came to practice, I had no drive to, like, practice. I was just like, bro, like, we got to go to another practice. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't feel like doing this, bro. And it was just, like, so boring. So I didn't give my all that practice. And I was just like, this is trash, bro. So then 9th grade, I was like, no, I ain't playing basketball no more. Because I had accomplished that goal that I was setting out. So, like, when I look back at my past, I was like, bro, you had small goals. You know what I'm saying? Even when it came to, like, dating women, I had small goals when it came to dating those. I had no intention, like, really getting married. You know what I'm saying? That was, like, too far into, like, I was like, bro, I'm 16. What you think about getting married? Like, please. But I was like, that ain't happening, man. But then, like, when I finally started, like, putting, like, actual goals on stuff, I was like, okay, bro, even if this don't get to the world's accomplishments, I'm going to be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be good because I got what I set out to get with this. You know what I'm saying? I set out to accomplish what I got. And it wasn't something that's just like, when I walk away from it, I can be okay with myself. Yeah. If it works out to where the world is like, oh, we see what you're doing, or if they don't. Or if it's like the 46 other students in the class or like the world, they say they didn't come check up on me. But my 3 homies, whoever that was, they was like, bro, we see what you doing.
And it moves you.
And it made us a better person because you did what you did. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, then I can go to that at the end of the day and be like, bro, I'm good with myself.
You achieved it. That's how I feel like when I get my black belt.
Yeah.
I'm going to be balling.
Uh-huh.
Because like all the years of hard work, and I was like, all right, I made the decision. Oh, I'm about to get Taekwondo, and I'm about to go do it. And they say like 1 in 10,000 only get their black belt. So I'm like, once I get that, I'm gonna get it, bro. Like I don't care I don't care if the podcast take off and we live somewhere else. I'm gonna come back to my school and still train because nothing's gonna stop me from getting that black belt.
That's what's up, bro.
And be straight balling.
Yeah.
That's the only rank test I'll probably have my parents. I'm gonna force them to come because they stopped coming to the rank test.
Yeah, I remember you telling me. It got too brutal. And everything.
But like they're gonna have to watch that black belt. You're gonna have to watch me get my black belt.
And that's for you. Yeah. That's what I was hitting
for
on.
Nobody
else.
That's
for you, bro. See, this is actually like what I wanted to bring up because I was thinking about this. So, man, I had my phone. I'm looking. I'm trying to look. Okay, man. So this little doodle on my phone here.
You make that?
Yeah.
You made that?
Yeah.
That's clean.
So what, man?
What'd you make that in?
Man, I appreciate that, man. I made it on Mariah's iPad.
Yeah.
So
you left-handed, ain't you?
Yeah, left-handed. Southpaw. I wish I could.
I should reach over there and smack you. I'm left-handed too, but I have no artistic in me at all.
For real?
Nope.
Man, bro, it's never been like
You have good penmanship. That's one thing I've set as a goal like in the future. I want to get for real about having good penmanship. Because my penmanship is trash.
Man, I got to give it credit to my parents on that one. That really had nothing to do with me. Had everything to do with my parents. Because for one, I guess it started with my pops and my grandparents. It started with them because my pops used to tell us stories that like bro, my pops has like, I'm talking about like that dude has some serious penmanship. Like from a young age, I used to be like, dang, pops, you can write, bro. Like this is crazy. But it's because my Mimi, his mom, like when they would write papers, he talked about she would just ball the whole thing up, throw it away, just throw it away. Wouldn't even erase it and be like, hey, do that again. Just throw it away. Like, rewrite the whole thing, bro. And I remember I'd be sitting at that table like at a young age, and I would like show this. My mama, like, she had enough like grace on me. She would come over there, just erase the whole thing and be like, do it again. I'd be like, dang. And then I'll write it. And I would think like the whole paper is done. And she'd be like, nah, it's too much eraser marks. Do it again. I'd be like, but you made those eraser marks. I didn't even make those. And she'd be like, do it again. So that's really on my parents, bro. They made us write, and we had to write well. So it couldn't be like sloppy and everything. But now it's a little bit different.
Everybody in the house, to my knowledge, have good penmanship except me.
Man, it's
just never made it to me.
I just always felt like it was the more you write. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I agree.
And on top of the more you write, and like you actually like,
being conscious about it.
Yeah, you conscious about it. That's like even from early age when I used to write. Like when I used to write my name to submit my papers, like for his class, I'd be like, I would erase it and write it again because I'd be like, I know my mom and my daddy wouldn't approve of that, man.
Zyler, missing letters. They all messed up. They all combined, but they know who it is.
Yeah, they gotta know who it is, man.
You gonna take it or not?
Yeah, but what I was showing you about that thing that I drew.
I just had a thought because like there came times like I don't know whose paper this is.
Yeah.
Whose paper is this? And everybody go get theirs, and I'm the only one that ain't got a grade. I go look at the paper like, yeah, that's me. That's my name. You can't tell. I just did not care about having good penmanship.
Yeah, for real?
Nah.
Oh man.
Can you read it?
Yeah.
All right.
That's all that really matter, huh? Yeah.
It's gotten worse now. All I do is work on computers. I never write anything anymore.
See, that's the thing. That's what I was about to say. I don't think like my brothers are really gonna have that problem because they type their papers now. They don't have to write it. So it's like, as long as it makes sense when you type it, then my parents are probably like, "You good, bro?" Because it's like, what's the point of writing? You know, outside of a signature, I'm like,
my signature is trash.
Yeah, I mean like
Z squiggle squiggle squiggle.
That's it.
S.
That's it.
They take it every time.
Hey man, it worked. Hey. So it worked. But yeah, I'm like. But like I said, I got to get that to my parents. That ain't on me.
Yeah.
So they made it. Like,
I'll get there one day.
They made me conscious about my writing. So even when I do write hand stuff, still like I got journals of me writing. I would still be like, that ain't a good G or that ain't a good S or that ain't But when I drew that thing, man, I had no intentions at all of that thing being anything. Literally, what happened, bro, was Mariah like she scribbled something on the screen. I don't know if you could like see it, like this little. Where it looked like a Z, whatever, in the middle. Mariah just scribbled that on the screen in the middle. And then I just took the rest and I just started drawing around it and everything, and I made something at it. So she showed it to my mother-in-law. And she was like, oh, this is so great now, this and that. And Mariah was like, all right, man, let's see if we can do this again. So she drew another little scribble, and I drew something else. And my mother-in-law was like, man, this is real great. My mother-in-law started thinking, because she like very like entrepreneur mind. So she started thinking about, man, we can turn this into a business and all this other stuff. But it made me sit there and think, because later that day, Mariah asked me, she was like, because I was just sitting, and she was like, man, you look tired. And she was like, hey, what can I do? Like, what can I get you, like, that would have nothing to do with the podcast, that would have nothing to do with the house, nothing to do with the marriage? Because every time Mariah, Mariah,
keep her,
bro. Every time,
keep her,
man. Every single time Mariah asks me about something, she's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "I'll take another microphone. I'll take a camera. You know what I'm saying? I'll take this." But because it's always been for the podcast, you know, it's always been for something that I'm a part of, but it's not just like
for you,
just for me. You know what I'm saying? So like when you said, "Bro, I want a heavy bag, a punching bag, bro, or a kicking bag," like when you said that, I was like, "See, that's." When you said that right there and you was talking about the Taekwondo, I was like, see that right there? That has nothing to do with like Zyler saying like, yeah, bro, I'm doing this so I can get into like the MMA and I can start making this money and I can start, people can start knowing who I am because I do this. It's just, that's what you want to do.
Stress relief.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just for you, just for you.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, like, man, I really don't, I was sitting there because when Mariah asked me like, bro, what can I get you just for you? And I was like, I was sitting there. Because the first thing that did pop up in my head was a camera. But I was like, nope, that's the podcast, so I can't tell her that I want a camera. And I was like, man. I was like, I don't know. She was like, you don't even, like, what about a basketball? And I was like, I don't really want a basketball. Every time I go to the court, somebody got one. Yeah. And I was like, I don't really want that. And then she was like, well, what about, like, just a little open, like, drawing pads? Just so maybe you could just start drawing. And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, man, that is a good idea. But it hit me because I was like, bro, I don't have nothing that's just, at least what I can think about right now, that's just like
a hobby.
Yeah, just a hobby. Just
a hobby, son.
Yeah, bro, that's what because I was like, well, maybe basketball is a hobby. But I was like, yeah, it ain't really a hobby like that.
It could be, but you out there taking it too serious.
Yeah, man. I'm just like, that's the thing. I'm just out there hooping. Because my thing is, it ain't even that I take it that serious. I told Mariah, like, bro, it's just for exercise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, when people be in there getting mad, like, hey, man, come on, you too big to be missing layups. I be like, tough. We lose this game, we lose, bro. It's all right, man. You know, my competitive nature is still I want to win, but I'm still like at the end of the day, bro, it's just, come on now. Like, all of us about to go home, and then we about to wake up, and y'all about to go to work tomorrow. So.
We all going to work tomorrow.
Ain't nobody going to the league, bro, so it ain't that deep. But I'm like, it's not that deep. But it is some young cats that be out there like, bro, like, it was this one dude, man. He was 16. Not the dude that I was playing with the other day.
Not the grown man.
Yeah, not the grown man. But this dude was 16, and this dude is, because he go to, I ain't gonna say what school he go to, but if he keep hooping with his school, bro, this dude could stand to be something. At least what I'm seeing out there when he go out there and I hoop with him. But I'm just like, as far as me, you know, I was like, nah. But this is what I was thinking, because I was watching this TikTok, man, and she was talking about like, bro, she was talking about that she's literally sacrificed because it's so hard out here with like the economy and everything, the way she was making it sound. I don't want to say everything is hard, but it is difficult. And what we was talking about at the beginning with like bills and all that other stuff, it is difficult. And no, I know. And she was talking about, bro, like she was talking about, she said she was literally sacrificing some of her dreams because she didn't want to involve herself in something unless it made money. I was like, whoa.
It's kind of crazy.
I was like, I think I'm in that chair right now. Don't get me wrong. I love to do the podcast. And like I said, I got other plans outside the podcast that don't include making money. Now, yeah, we do certain stuff. Yeah, for sure. Because we want to get to the point to where we can monetize. But I do the podcast because I told you it started with like that mentorship. I want to just help people become better people. I want them to be more aware of who they are.
Yeah.
So like at the end of the day, if we get comments and people saying, bro, y'all really helped me, and I've learned myself more by listening to your podcast, that's what I'm looking for. You know, if the live events and selling books and merchandise and all that other stuff comes, cool. But that's not the end game of it. Mm-hmm. But on top of that, I'm like, I was telling Ryan, like, yeah, the podcast is work though. While the podcast is cool, I like to show up. I like to show up once a week and meet with you, and I like to hear everything that's going on with you. I'm like, it is work though. I'm not gonna lie, like it ain't work. And I was still like, dang, I really don't have nothing. So then when she drew that again, I was like, man, I may start looking into drawing more, just to like.
You mean you might as well.
I might as well, you know, and like start drawing, not not to be like, hey, buy my artwork and everything, but just like, bro, I just
see what I made.
See what I made. Like I just draw it because I like to do this, and this is just for me. For me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why does it always have to be? I'm doing this because I want to.
That's that American culture.
Man, that's one thing she was talking about. Like, it's such this whole thing of like, we want to go in capitalism and get this money and get this money. Yeah. And it's always this an abundant mindset. It's always more money to make out there. Why that is cool. It's like, what are you doing for you? For you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Versus I'm doing this for money, or I'm doing this for, you know what I'm saying, awards, or I'm doing this for accolades and people to approve of me. What are you doing that's just, this is for me, for me. So when you started with the Taekwondo, I was like, boom, he already on it. He like, this is what I wanted to hit hobby. On. You know, this is for me, for me.
Yeah.
So
it's just, I love the martial arts.
Yeah. Man, that's big, bro. That's big. So like, how do you like, let's say somebody's in this situation and they so fixated like, well, bro, I don't even have the time to do nothing for me because, you know, like bills is coming up and I got life going on and I got to pay for this and pay for that. I don't have time to just do something for me. What would you say to that person?
Because you've been in that stranger or do I know them?
I mean, either one. Let's say you know them. Have you been in that situation yourself? What example, like what would you come with? Because have you been in that example, in that situation yourself?
No, because I mean, we so young.
Yeah.
And like living at the parents' house and all that stuff. What would I say? I would have to start asking questions. I would always lead with questions because you don't know everybody's situation. They could have a really pressing, like, oh, dang, you really don't have no time to mess around. Mm-hmm. But if I start to dig at you, okay, what do you do when you get home?
Yeah.
You be on your phone? Like, yeah, I take some time for the phone. 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. I was like, okay. You know, you could do this in that 30 minutes instead.
Yeah.
I can do that. I would kind of see, because the phone gets way more time than people realize.
Yeah.
Like when you get that screen time from my iPhone, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours
a day.
Yeah, yeah. So it was like, okay, you have time, but you don't realize that you're wasting so much time on this phone. So maybe put the phone down, and then started like, oh, I have all this time now. Even if it's an hour, I would say take advantage of whatever time you get, because the 15 minutes I just spend just checking out my plants, making sure they're good, checking the tree. Tree's doing amazing. I'm gonna have to get a picture.
On me.
The tree is doing great.
For sure.
But checking the tree for like aphids or whatever, it's so calming.
Yeah.
And just nice. Or going outside.
Yeah.
Just go outside for a minute. That's why I was asking you, like, do you take your walks anymore? Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's like important to like just decompress.
It is, man.
So I would kind of take on it from like that. Okay, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't like to just give people recommendations. Let me get some more information from you. So I won't just say, oh, this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
Like this is how you can find more time to just do a hobby.
Yeah.
Because not everybody's situation is the same.
That's true. That is true.
But a lot of people, they do have time and they just don't take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times people don't know hobbies out there.
Yeah.
So I would say just change your environment if you can. Open yourself up to more opportunities because, okay, might check out some new podcasts. You might learn, oh, they do this?
Yeah.
Let me try that out.
Man, that's another thing, bro. Expanding yourself outside of your current situation.
You have to expand yourself and expose yourself to more to what life has to offer.
Oh, yeah.
Because all I know is this one thing.
Yeah.
And I'm busy all the time. I don't have time to learn about other stuff. Of course you do.
Yeah.
So just try to make the conscious effort. Because unless you're working 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, there's some time in there somewhere.
There's some time, bro. There's some time.
Yeah, you sleeping like 8 hours. Well, if you're really busy, you sleeping like 6. But you mean to tell me you working, 15 plus hours every day, 7 days a week, no breaks, no vacation? I doubt that.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things I would say, bro, is you need to take a trip to your imagination. A lot of us just live in our own
People have no imaginations.
Man, that's what I'm saying. You need to go there. Because, you can stay on the nation of America, but you need to go to the imagination. Like, you need to take a trip there, man. Like, first class and, like, chill and, like, figure out what this is like. Because
let that one go.
Huh?
I'm going to let that one go.
For real?
Yeah. You got it.
Man, the Bible also talks about casting down imagination because, sometimes your imaginations can be, they can be crazy, man. Your imagination can do some crazy stuff. So.
Oh, bro, just wait till I get started writing.
Yeah.
It's real dark.
Yeah, yeah.
It's real dark. But I'm trying to take that, that darkness.
Yeah, go ahead.
And like create art with it.
For sure.
So yeah.
And the episode was good, man. Me and Mariah listened to it in the
car.
I
don't like. You're supposed to listen with headphones on. I said recommend it.
Man. We ain't reading nothing, man. We still heard all the sound effects, everything.
I don't know if people liked it or not. It's just like,
it was nice.
Thanks, man.
So, for sure, we liked it. I was like, actually, like I was in the car. I was like, ooh. I was like, I didn't know he was gonna come with this, man. Had the woodpecker and everything. I was like, dang. I was like, oh, my fault. I was like, dang. Oh, he put some work into this joint, man.
Yeah.
He put some. I was like, then I heard the sound effects and everything, and I was like, oh yeah, he put some work into this joint.
That's how I want it to be every time I drop something. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm putting in work into it. That's why I'm trying to supplement with talking to a writer. Yeah. Commentary, because this stuff.
Oh, that was good.
It takes a while for me to do.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Because at the beginning, Mariah was like, because we was sitting in, it was actually like the McDeath, and we was trying to get Mariah a frappe. Mm-hmm. And Mariah was like, man, I don't want to listen to that right now. And then like a few minutes through, I looked over, she was fully engaged into it. I was like, I'm me. And at the end, she's like, yeah, that was good, man. So, for sure, we're going to give you flowers.
That makes me feel good, man.
Yeah, that was good, bro.
Because, like, I sent it to my dad. Yeah. Like, because I posted it Friday, but I didn't even mention it until, like, Sunday or Saturday. Yeah. I sent it to my dad at night, didn't hear from him. Mm-hmm. I thought my parents didn't like it at all. Yeah. And then I go there the next day, and they're like, yeah, we actually liked it. I was like, oh, well, you could have told me. Yeah. Because when people don't reply, I'm like, they didn't like it, and they're just being nice. Yeah. But then again, when people say they liked it, you're just being nice. Nah, bro. So I'm trying to get. Really I'm trying to get through that.
Yeah, the thing that got me, I liked the story for sure, but I was like,
the sound effects, the
details that you put into it. Brings it to life. I was like, he hit it with that. Yeah. So that's one of the biggest things, the details that you put into it.
Small details. That's why I want to do a commentary, because like I took it down to like even on the footsteps, I took them out of sync to make it seem like it was two people walking. Yeah. The way there's not just two sound effects, is walk, walk, walk. It's like one person's walking at a different pace. So even down to the last detail, it's like, yeah, man, I'm putting a lot of effort into this.
For sure. It's going to be rewarded, man.
That's what I hope, man.
Yeah. Give and it shall be given unto you, man. Press down, shake it together, and run it over. But.
What?
Give and it shall be given unto you.
No. Press down, shake it, run. What?
Press down, shaking together, and run it over.
Okay.
So it's like you can't contain what you give. So you gave and you put all your details and all your work into it. Yeah, yeah.
I just misheard you.
Yeah, all right. And you can't contain the way it comes back to you.
Yeah.
But what I was saying about the imagination is that, like, even with that imagination, you go into that nation, it's like you can get to that point. That nation is also like the fear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like the past. And then like me, I told Mariah I'm anxious about the future. Mm. Because like I said, I've been able to like put the past down. I'm like, okay, it happened. I've learned from it. How can I grow from it? Okay, I've grown from it. But now I'm so anxious about the future, that nation that's coming in the future. I'm just like, bro, like, for one, I think it may be that I'm still tied into the past. It's like I just don't want to have history repeat itself for me in my life. I don't want my history to repeat itself. And I'm not saying everything that's happened in my past has been terrible, but that stuff that I know that I don't want to repeat, I don't want to repeat it.
Yeah.
So I'm being conscious about the actions that I'm taking. So it's like sometimes I'm having to walk on eggshells.
Good. Yeah. Well, not walking on eggshells, but if you're making a conscious decision you learn from your lessons, history shouldn't repeat itself as long as you've learned from it.
For sure, man.
I fear for history repeating itself like in the real world.
Oh, no doubt, man.
Because nobody's out here really paying attention.
Nobody, man.
I'm like, man, that's kind of remind me of that one time, and that was like a precursor to millions dying.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, man. I'd be like, man, I kind of hope that don't pop off until I'm gone.
Yeah.
It's just kind of selfish to say. Yeah. Like, man, I ain't trying to see no World War III's in my time.
Bro, I don't want to see that, bro.
I'm not trying to be out there.
None of us want to see that, bro.
Yeah.
That's very traumatic, man. That's very traumatic.
Yeah.
But even within all that chaos, man, the biggest thing that I guess we hitting home on this episode is like, what are you doing for yourself? I want people to understand that. What are you doing for yourself? That's what I'm learning right now. And that's where I've been at a days. I told Mariah I was at a days for that for several days, bro. I was just sitting there. I remember I was at work and I was just like zoned out because I was sitting there like, bro, like, why don't I know this answer? You know, why do I not know what I want for myself.
Yeah.
You know, why do I not know that answer?
Yeah.
Like, I can think about
you
it.
You got to explore it.
Like, when it came to the podcast, bro, all day I could start. Like, I could just throw, hey, Mariah, I need this, I need that, I need that, I need that, I need that. When it comes to the house, oh, we need this, we need this. You know, when it comes to, like, me and Mariah's our marriage, oh, we need this. I can think of all those things. But when it has nothing to do with nothing else external, it's just dealing with me, I was like, man, I don't know.
It's a good question.
You know, it is. Like, I was like, I told her, I was like, well, I could get another book, but I was like, yeah, you know, what is it just for me? So I was like, okay. Yeah, I was like, man, I'm going to think about it. But subconsciously, by me just doing the work, bro, it actually, like, I ain't going to say it fully came to me because, like, really, whenever Mariah give me those squiggles, I just draw around it. But I'm like, subconsciously, like, something came to me.
Yeah.
By me doing the work, you know what I'm saying, at the same time. So I am with people that's like what I say, I would say, yeah, go for your walk, spend time with yourself. But even when spending time with yourself, don't be afraid to get into the water and swim. Don't be afraid to, like, step up to the plate or, like, step up to the board, bro, and actually take a kick. Even if you
don't keep yourself in a box. Like, oh, this is who I am. This is who I'm gonna be,
bro.
Like, it's okay to get out of the box and explore every piece and part of you.
It is,
and, like, take that left turn, take that right turn. Just really milk yourself for whatever it's worth, because, like, you're gonna die one day.
Oh yeah,
and you don't want to be, oh, I was just this, and that's who I am.
That's it. In this one little area.
I just learned that, bro. I was bad at that. I wouldn't change wallpapers or nothing.
Yeah.
This is who I am. This is the wallpaper
Not
I like.
it.
All this is me. And I'm getting to the point, nah, man, like, you can loosen up a little bit. Like,
it's okay to improve yourself.
Yeah. Like, I was I'm just a socially awkward, shy dude.
Yeah.
Who, like, I can crack jokes around people I'm comfortable with, but outside of that, I'm just kind of like a socially awkward dude.
Yeah.
Nah. We're not doing that. We finna go meet some people.
Yeah.
We finna go actually have interactions. I ain't saying I'm finna just go to the club.
Yeah.
Granted, I would go to, like, those clubs to, like, play, like, house music.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I love those.
Yeah.
I would go to one of those, but, like, I'm talking like a dance club. Well, I guess those are dance clubs. Anyway, you get the point.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
But, like, I'm not finna be out here wilding, just doing drugs.
I know what you mean.
Like, nah, I ain't finna go outside of my character, but it's cool for me to go ahead and expand my mind and other things. Like, okay, let's try that.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Oh, I like that.
Because it could be more areas where your character excels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it builds you up as a person.
Yeah.
I look at it as, like, XP in, like, a video game. I'm trying to just achieve as many levels as I can.
For sure. Man, my pops used to tell me he used to tell all of us, the one thing that's constant in the universe is change. It's the one thing that's constant. It's the only thing that you can always guarantee on is change. Now, you know, I would say for sure God, but God, I would say those, instead of change, I would say improvement. Things constantly, like, they improve, you know what I'm saying? And they just get better, and they change, but they change, not just for the worse, but they change for the better. But one of the things I was thinking about I was just thinking about this today. Because in the city we in, I was like, bro, I don't think it's no junk days over here. You know, where you put your stuff on the curb and then they come and pick up your stuff on the curb. But
that's still so weird to me.
For real?
Yeah, we had one out of mine. I ain't even putting none on the curb.
Because y'all didn't have junk days in the old city you was in, right? I don't think they did.
No, I don't think
they didn't do junk.
That.
Yeah, they didn't do.
They was about to start. Like, it's like some neighborhoods did it, but my neighborhood didn't.
Because I know, because my grandparents, they stayed over there in that city, and then my aunt, she stayed in that city too.
Yeah.
And we used to have to go to their house with my pop's trailer and take their stuff to the dump.
Yeah.
So I remember.
But something like the neighborhood right across the street from me did it.
For real?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. But see, even something small like that, that's not even another city.
Even in the same city.
Just the neighborhood over, they live in a whole different life now. Because every, like, once a month, they putting their stuff on the curb and they expecting this thing to come. So I'm saying, like, for sure, not just like, okay, that's an example, but, like, try those different foods. Go to that different place. Go to that different state. See how these people are living.
Yeah.
Ask those people how they living. Like what we were saying at the beginning with those soft skills, be okay with talking to people. You can be in your city. You can be in your normal environment. But talk to somebody and they may give you a different way of thinking.
Totally different.
You know,
and it's okay that they shifted your whole perspective. And like, oh, I think a different way now. That is okay. That doesn't make you a different person.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you less or better than anybody. You just have a different perspective now.
You just seeing the world different.
Boom. And that's okay. Embrace it.
Okay.
Don't let it just change it and, like, be your whole identity and personality now. No, but embrace whatever little gem you can get and kind of add it to your tool belt. That's one thing that my teacher from my video game design teacher, shouts out to him. He knew nothing about video games at all. That's where, like, marketing comes in big, like being able to market yourself. He knew nothing about video games, but he still got the job. But he always used to tell us, like, you need to go through life and get out of your comfort zone and add as many tools to your tool belt as you can. I've always taken that to heart.
Yeah.
Only thing he taught me, but
yeah,
it was very impactful when he told us that. So it was just, man.
I mean, that's key, man. That's key.
Absolutely.
Like, I look back, like, at the laying brick and everything. I'm like, bro, but that put me, like, in a position to where I know this stuff. And I was in those environments talking to, like, I ain't about to go lay no brick now. But I got out of my comfort zone. I sold myself that I could do something. That was another thing, like pushing yourself to say, man, hey, I may be good at this or I may not. Or, I tried it. It didn't work out, or it did work out. Yeah. I know I can do it now.
But it's still translating to other things.
For sure, man.
Like you learn how to lay brick, but now you know how to do other things that might have to do with bricks and cement or whatever. So
it's important, man.
Yeah, man.
It's important. I say, man, that's why I love to travel. And I know it's not just traveling, but even just traveling. I was telling Rod this, because outside of where we at right now, I was like, man, I know this whole area like ins and outs. I can make a bad turn in somebody's neighborhood and still figure my way out and make it back home.
I'm like that in the whole state. I'm like, if I'm anywhere, I've traveled Oklahoma enough to where I'm anywhere in the state.
Yeah. So you talking about you go to the Panhandle? Well,
yeah, bro. We went out there to like go to Colorado.
For real?
I just have a good memory.
No.
What's up?
Well, I guess, yeah.
If you tell me, if I can get to the highway that I know, we're good money.
See, that's what I'm saying.
We're good money.
That's what I'm saying. So I can really go anywhere. Because, like, I know, like, the streets. So I know if I find this street here, I know that street is going to take me there.
Yep.
And I can get back to there. Yep. No problem. But I'm like, I was out there in Edmond the other day.
Yeah.
And I was driving around. I was like, oh, hold on. Because I got too far away from the highway and from a main road that I knew. I was like, whoa, hold on, man. Hold on.
You got to start busting them turns until you get to it.
Until I get back to it.
I'm a turning king.
But that's what I was just like, bro, like a simple little shift. Like outside of my city. Place. And now I'm looking at all these, like, these buildings don't look like the
out here.
Oh, it's nice. But I'm like, man, the buildings don't look like the buildings back at the house. And
this ain't the east side no more.
Definitely, we ain't on the east side no more.
I ain't hit a pothole in miles. Ain't no brothers trying to sell me some bean pies. What is going on?
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Hey,
like, man, what is going on, man? But that's the thing. So it's just like a simple shift. You getting out of your comfort zone, you getting out of your normal environment. It allows you to use more of your senses. And now since you got to use more of your senses, you figure out more about what you can do.
Potting today.
You know what I'm saying?
We potting today.
Man, drop bars, man. I'm telling you, we need a bomb on that thing, man. We need to add that joint.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
Sure. If we don't get no comments on this one, folks like, I don't know, y'all need to go back to the lab.
Nah.
I'm like, hold on,
Your pop said, let's try and mimic that
we
first
took
30.
them notes. And
Did we do it?
I feel like it worked.
Hey.
Man, I feel like we done brought it home with this one, but for sure, man.
Bring it home.
One of the things I want to let people know for sure, man, what are you doing for yourself? What are you doing for yourself?
Me?
That's it.
No,
I'm not asking you.
You looked at me like, what are you doing for yourself? What are you doing?
Tell us now, man. No. For sure. We got your explanation at the beginning of the episode. But no, that's what I wanted with the listeners, man. What are you doing for yourself? That has no other, like, it don't have to be monetary gain. It don't have to be none of that stuff. It's just, what are you doing for you? But you got any other closing words, man?
Purple belt coming soon. I might post it.
On me.
Just to show my personality.
Yeah.
I'm learning to show my personality now.
Yeah. And go check out the Writers Anonymous, man. The link will be in the description box below.
Yeah, one story has already been posted if you want to listen to it. I would highly, highly encourage you to listen to it with headphones.
It's on Spotify too, ain't it?
It's on everything.
You have to give me the Spotify link. I got the Apple.
It was in the Instagram post that you liked. Fake love.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what we're talking about? we were just talking about this.
Oh, man. I'm not a good example of it, man.
But yeah, it's on the Instagram post.
For sure, I'll get it. I'll get it then. But yeah, whatever platform that you guys are listening to this on, whether it be YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify, if you could like, comment, subscribe, give us a 5-star rating. That's important. Give us a 5-star rating. And if you made it to this far in the episode, as always, thank you. Leave a comment and let us know that you made it this far in the episode, as well as sharing it with somebody and tell them how this episode impacted you, because then they'll be more inclined to listen to it. And word of mouth is the best marketing tool that any of us have in our life. Do not be afraid to tell somebody that you can do something or that you are doing something. So Without further ado, this is the Be Eazy Show, y'all. Until the next one, be easy.
Peace.